Hello, everybody. Today we're going to look at another Sheaffer, a Sheaffer Balance 2. And this is loaned to me by my friend Rudolph, who's a big pen fan, and he loaned me a couple beautiful Sheaffers. And we're going to look at these. I think this is my favorite. This is the Aspen Special Edition. The number is 874. That's the code number or the stock number, I suppose, from Sheaffer. Um, and what do you get? You get actually quite a stunning looking pen. Deep, deep reddish browns, beautiful cobalt blue, a little bit of light, possibly what would you call that? Gold flakes in a resin finish, gold trim, the classic white dot, and of course, the famous balance shape. So Sheaffer came out with the original balance back in, say, 1929, and it was kind of a completely new design in many ways. Before this, most fountain pens were flat on the bottom and flat on the top. Uh, and then Sheaffer came out with what nowadays is a quite common design, the classic torpedo or cigar shape. And yeah, it's beautiful. So, Sheaffer, um, it was one of the big three companies. And it's been sold several times, or a couple times anyway, since this pen was issued in 1999. And I wish Sheaffer would acknowledge the fact that fountain pens have become very popular again. There's a whole niche collectors group out there who are hugely into fountain pens, fountain pen fans. And it would be nice to see Sheaffer sort of up its game a bit and get back to its roots, start making some nice, beautiful pens, such as a balance. Maybe it's time for a balance 3. Anyway, so let's take a look at this pen. What can I say? As I said, it's a standard cigar shape. Length when it's capped is 147.25 millimeters, and uncapped it's 125 millimeters. Posted, I just have the length in inches. It's 6 3/8 inches. So it's a nice size pen. It's not huge. I'm going to just show you how it looks compared to, say, a Diplomat Arrow, and it's just slightly longer. Actually, it's quite a bit longer than the Arrow. The Arrow is a bit thicker, of course. Now, we're going to just, it's a twist cap, and the Sheaffer Balance 2 came with a 18 karat gold feather touch nib, and it was if you look at it, you can see this beautiful dual tone nib. Really beautiful. So what do I like about this pen? And what don't I like about this pen? Well, I like everything about this pen. And I can't say that there's anything I don't like. The only misgiving I would have is because of the resin body and the cap, it is noted as a very fragile pen. So it's recommended that you treat it with care, store it in a case, which Rudolph obviously is doing, and don't post it, because there has been issues where you will get cracks around the base of the cap, and also cracks around the clip. So that's something to be aware of. Just treat it with care, and you should be okay. But don't post it. You might also scratch the beautiful resin. Now, this pen, looking at it, is in pristine condition. It was very well cared for, and it has a fine nib. So it's a cartridge converter filler, and I believe the ink in this is Pelikan 4001 blue. So we're just going to do a little writing sample. No, I lied. It's actually a black. The quick brown fox. Over the lazy dog. Now, the other one I had tried had a medium dip, and I personally like medium dips. The fine is very nice, though. It's smooth. There's a little bit of feedback in it, a little bit more than the medium. There was a little skip at the start. That was probably because I had it uncapped for so long before writing. But otherwise, it seems okay. Early versions of this pen did have a reputation for hard starting or being unable to keep up as you wrote. Like, so if you wrote a full page, the feed would run dry. But I think this seems to be a later version. As far as I know, I don't really know. Now, I'm not pushing down on the pen at any mean. There's no real line variation. It's not a springy nib. It's not what I would call soft. It's not scratchy. There is some nice feedback, though. It's a very pleasant pen to write with. So it's the Sheaffer, and this is Aspen, and it's a special edition. Don't know why it's called a special edition, but ran out of room there. And of course, it's the Balance 2. We're just going to look at it for a minute. Yeah. If Sheaffer came out with a new version of this, I would definitely go for it. I'm going to look at the other Sheaffer that Rudolph loaned me, which is the Jade Green, which is, I thought, quite beautiful. But looking at the two of them together, which do I prefer? I really like that. The Aspen is a stunning color. It's very rich. You just don't see pens like this that often anymore, unless you're spending a very large amount of money. So you can still get the Balance 2 on the secondary market. They probably run a few $100, maybe. I don't know. I'm being quiet here. Sorry, I'm just looking at it. Yeah, I love the throwback clip on it. This is a clip that you would see quite often, say, on Sheaffer's and a few other brands in the 30s, 40s. It also reminds me of the contemporary cross clip. I like the two bands on the cap. Very beautiful, very tasteful. In some ways, it's almost an understated pen, which I quite like, except for the fact that the resin body is completely over the top, gorgeous, really. And it's really hard to get a good shot of just what goes on. Like, you can see a little bit there, but as the chatoyance as you turn it, but in person, it's a completely different thing. There's the white dot, of course, from Sheaffer, and originally the white dot meant lifetime warranty, and then that changed to a warranty for the original owner, and now it's come to just be a logo for Sheaffer, so it doesn't really denote, say, a warranty anymore. But yeah, beautiful pens. So anyway, let me know what you think of Sheaffer. Do you think it's a company that can come back? Like, it still exists, it's still making pens. What would you like to see them make? Would you like to see them make, say, well, they still make one high-end pen I know of, but would you like to see them make, say, a new fountain pen for men, or the Sheaffer lady pens, or the beautiful balances? Do you have the balance? Have you had issues with the cracking? I'd like to know. So let me know in the comments below. Um, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, just a quick little video. So I'm just going to sit and look at this for a little while. So I hope you had a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.